Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here. Once again, we're back in Forza Horizon 5, back at our new La Selva Scramble series. Our 450 horsepower spec series has proven to be quite different. Our AMC Rebel is in the lead so far, and that is purely because of handling. It has race brakes, it has super high suspension, and it doesn't weigh as much as you think. You can see 450 horsepower for every vehicle we're going to be running this series that can make it. Let us move on to our next vehicle. Pretty much if it has 450 horsepower, it's in the series, so let's see what's next. Alright, next up we're going to be doing the Buicks. I love the Buicks in this game. They build so much torque. And with this tune, 1500 horsepower in B-Class is in fact a possibility, but, that's not crazy out of this world. We're going to be starting with, let's go for the Regal GNX 1987. This is a retro muscle. And this is not a V8. This is actually a turbo V6. Most everything else we're going to be going in the series has a V8 of at least some flavor. This is a 4-speed. Looks like I didn't tune all this car to its spec as I could. We're ready to go now. Maybe we're on stock rear with front tire or rear tires, and that's why I didn't have any camber on them, but oh well. So the Buick is a much different engine. It's turbocharged V6. It actually has a lot of turbo lag, but hopefully we can keep it in a drive range for this set of laps. So compared to the last episode where we had the Audi start us off, and then the great handling Javelin and Rebel set us up, and then finally the Gremlin just didn't have the composure to compete. I have no idea what this car is going to do. It seems to be handling itself okay, but I think it could be doing better. Maybe it needs some more weight or some bigger tires. One of those two. And it looks like the gearing isn't hurting us too bad, despite having only 4 gears. We're actually maintaining some good speed through the water. I'm going to try to not visit the trees out there. We hit a tree with the Javelin and the Gremlin. I'm going to try not to do that this time. How is our speed? Oh, we have a lot of speed. Oh, and then 4th gear is overdriving and kills us. Oh well. This car's handling is pretty good on the road, but how about off-road compared to the Rebel? I can't seem to take as tight a line as I would like to with this car. It just kind of drifts wide. Try not to hit the wall and dirty the lap. We do seem to be roughly matching its pace, if not slightly catching. I would help if I didn't clip that fence every time. But through the jumps and bumps, yeah, the machine is just able to carry a lot more speed through this rough section of track. I suspect we're going to have quite a few cars visit the trees this series. Okay, we have so much speed on the road. I have to find a way to take advantage of it, but fourth gear just kills all of our momentum. But we have to because third gear runs out. Yeah, it seems through the wider stuff on the road, the Buick is okay, but as soon as we get to anything tight, the Rebel is just able to come right past. I would have to assume it's because it's on race brakes. I'll give it my best shot, but I think the Rebel is going to maintain its lead standpoint. That was a beautiful line through there. I didn't hit the fence this time. Or maybe I already cleared it out. Maybe that's the strat to do. Just clear it out the first lap and see if it stays flattened down. Like I said in the first episode, I haven't played this track much, especially on Rivals mode. So learning new strats like that as they come along will be part of the series. If there's a better line we can take, we will probably try for it. We're running them down, but it's not going to be enough for the Buick. A 131.0 is not enough to beat a 130.7. Only 0.3 off. That's not bad from the Buick. Just did not have the composure. What are we going to get? Oh, nothing. Stevio, a solid 2 seconds ahead. Not bad. Oh, that's cool. This is like a manual model in this game. That's how the character shift. So we're going right back into it. I already have all the tunes done. Our next car is going to be the Buick GSX. Let's just take a look here. That's probably why the Regal was not very great. It's pretty heavy, above 3,500 pounds. The GSX is even heavier, but it does have a bigger engine, naturally aspirated. And it does have better handling stats. That might mean we're going to do okay in the GSX. It was a long-standing leader at previous events because we were able to build a lot of boost pressure and get insane torque numbers around 750 to 800. We can't do that this time. But naturally aspirated, we're making, what, as much torque as a turbo car? So that's really good. Can't tune the gears there. Got that, got that. Alright, we're ready to go. Looks like I actually put on some cams for this tune. Okay. This car had 360 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds torque, stock, naturally aspirated. Those are already insane numbers, but of course, we need the horsepower, and the quickest way to gain horsepower was to go for cams, I guess. And this already had a mountain of torque, so, you know, we wouldn't lose not getting torque, you know. Maybe I could have built this differently for more torque, but the Buick here is one of those cars that stock engine is so good, or I guess it's this platform, this like good old Chevy old body here, was just a good enough platform that it's handling, it builds PI very fast is what I'm trying to say. So maybe that's all I could do. Not sure how this car is handling so far. It is heavy. We were going wide here. Look out. We clipped that rock, but survive. We clip it, but going through the water and jumps, it's not too bad. I'm enjoying how this car drives. I need to remember to shift down. With this car, and a lot of the cars in this series actually, I'm used to just leaving it in a high gear and letting the torque carry it. Don't quite have that this time. We don't have any supercharger on this car. It is naturally aspirated. Holy crap, we're fast. Yeah, fifth gear is just not going to be used at all. I probably could have taken that turn better, given how the Rebel just said, "Hello, how you doing? Let me patch you." We actually had pretty good turn-in on the Buick I saw there, compared to the Rebel. Like, we had slightly more angle coming in. We're not sliding out at all like the Rebel is doing occasionally. We're also not gaining enough to make capital of it. Oh, we're going wide. Hit the trees? No, we don't hit the trees. We do take a big jump off of a rock, though. I need to find a safer line through there, because that line on a car that's big and heavy like this, where you just understeer out of it, can make us do front flips into trees, so I'll try not to do that. So this last lap, I need to take that, like, second, third corner more flat out. Because I think we can, without hitting the brakes too much. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the Rebel is just better at taking tighter turns than I am. I can try to fend it off, but it'll be pretty difficult. I'm just keeping it in third gear because I know fourth gear would hurt some performance. Like, especially up this hill, I think third gear is going to be needed. Oh, that was so close. Oh, look at this. What an upset. With enough concentration and some better lines, the Buick is able to beat the Rebel on the last lap where it counted. Only just, though. A 130.5 compared to a 130.7. Alright, give it up for the Buick. It is on top of the leaderboard once again. I still think the Gremlin could have had a better fighting chance, but it's just too unstable. Too short of a wheelbase. So, let's go back in. We'll do one more car. We'll try to do 3 cars per episode. Just so that the videos are maybe around 25 minutes long, 20 minutes long. Alright, so we did both of the Buicks that qualify. Look at this. Naturally aspirated, this 8.1 liter engine makes more torque than this 4.2 liter V6. That's insane to me. Alright, looks like we move on to Chevrolet next up. And we have a different set of cars to go around this time. I'll find one that's unique. Ah, this is a unique car. I think we're going to save that for later, though. Let's go for one of the lower torque number cars. Where there's one that was 450, 450. Here it is. The Super Sport Impala. This has a very good off-road rating, 8.7. Naturally aspirated 8.1 liter, 450 horsepower and torque. We won't find that too often where the horsepower and torque are equal. Normally you only get that in the LS naturally aspirated, but here, this is not an LS. The Impala is an absolute beast. And it also sounds amazing in this game. I love this car's sound. Just going through the tune to make sure everything is up to spec. We're good to go. Last car of the day, can the Impala beat the Buick? Because this is a long wheelbase car. I'm not sure how long wheelbase is going to do on this track, but look at that turn. I think we're going to have quite a fun time on this car. We may not beat the Buick, because we just are down 150 foot-pounds of torque. And we probably weigh more or the same. But I think the experience in this car will be quite different. We had to really concentrate in the Buick in order to get its fast lap. Maybe we won't need to do that so hard here. We do have a full roll cage here, so that's probably why the handling is so good. I always try to go for at least street roll cage so that we can get above like 6 seconds 0 to 60. Or I guess below, you know what I mean. Without some rigidity, all the power just gets spun away. This car's handling is so good. Its engine is not happy though. How are we for speed? Yeah, the Buick's gonna run on us. I guess that's no surprise. A look at the handling, yes. We just kind of neutral steered out wide there. That's one downside with a long wheelbase. It can just kind of say no when you turn sometimes. But stability should make up for it. We're actually keeping pace with the Buick for now. Did have to feather the throttle there to keep it under control. But the Buick does seem to have the better off-roading. Oh, we're going wide. That tree is thankfully breakable, but we found another tree in the series. The Impala is actually pretty close to the Buick. That's a lot. Oh no. Yeah, that's different from what I thought. Because the Buick is known for its like decent handling in B-Class and its insane engine, even naturally aspirated, that it wouldn't be even close at all. But no, we're actually, up until I made a mistake, we were right there with it. As I learn the track, I will get better and faster at that as well. But yeah, let's just see what we can do on this last lap for the Impala for the video. Can pull a slight gap to the Buick. I'm sure up the hills and everything, it's destroying me with its extra torque. Yeah, this is a good car, a good example of a car with good handling outperforming a car with more power. Yeah, look at the Buick. We slid out wide in that last turn. And we're going to actually beat the Buick by quite a bit. A 129.2 by 1.2 seconds. I thought the Buick would be on the leaderboard for more than a video, but nope, it's not even close. The Impala, with its long wheelbase and great overall handling, especially on the road, like we're able to take that one wide turn flat out the whole way through. That's just insane to me. And we're able to get across and get that tight turn onto the dirt pretty good as well. And of course, leaving the dirt back onto the tarmac, not sliding out like the Buick did, was perfect. Such a good car, the Impala. Underrated. Like I said, the Buick GSX and this Impala both build PI pretty fast. But, you know, that's how it goes. The Chevy Impala in the lead. That's it for now. If you guys enjoyed and are up for more, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks again, I'll see you all in the future.